comes in with the high priestess energy. And so it could even be that this person, for some of you, is someone who hides or hasn't even spoken about the feelings that they truly have, or even for you. And I am feeling that for either one of you with the Page of Swords energy here, there could be this desire to learn how to really express and articulate what it is that you both feel towards one another. Because I feel like you do have the Nine of Cups energy here. And the Nine of Cups is a card of fulfillment and abundance and, some type of wish or dream coming true. And I'm seeing that we have summon here. Summon and focus. And looking at how her bow and arrow here are just kind of like lit up with all of this energy. So it makes me either feel like you or this other person, someone is working towards manifesting this connection, kind of like calling on your power. And I'm noticing number 17 here, which is the star energy, which could definitely be some type of wish fulfillment or even healing that's happening here in this connection. And then we have the number 13 here, which is the death card. And that is about endings to allow for new beginnings. It may also be a lot of transformation that is taking place within you, within the other person, or even in this connection. We also have the Hierophant here. And the Hierophant is, can be a symbol of a traditional type of commitment. I'm also getting, because you do have the Page of Swords and the Hierophant, that there may also be a lot of lessons that either you, the other person, may be learning within this connection between the two of you. And I just want to apologize, guys. I do have allergies, so I don't know if I'm like mouth breathing or not when I'm trying to do this reading for you. I'll just try to breathe, okay? But we have time here, and it says to use, not to lose. So this also kind of in a way tells me of being patient. For some of you, it can even be taking with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is also about higher wisdom, knowledge, like I said, a traditional type of commitment. Maybe for some of you, this is also taking things to the next level between you and this person. I'm also feeling there is a need for, really tuning into and listening to the intuition. With both the High Priestess and the Hierophant here, for some of you, I'm feeling that there may even be a very strong spiritual connection between you and this person. And I'm feeling that there are some really deep, strong feelings with the swan and fidelity, and the wild swans with dedication. And swans are birds that have one mate for their entire life. They're one partner. So this makes me feel like there is a very strong connection here between you and this person. And with your Circus of Love, this card is talking about heart healing, and about you or even the other person being in a place where either one of you are really opening your heart up to love. So maybe for somebody, this connection is really something that has taught you maybe to learn how to love yourself, or maybe you're teaching them to love themselves or to be more open to love, is what I'm seeing here. So some of you, you may even have a very strong, like I said, spiritual connection, past life connection, or even a soulmate connection between the two of you, a very strong soul bond between the two of you. So we do have Pisces, Taurus, Pisces energy here. We also have Scorpio and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here as well. Okay, so let's look at your other cards here. We have Can't Alter the Plan with card 73, and it says no spells needed. Allow the union to happen organically. Okay. No spells needed. Allow the union to happen organically. So again, that kind of ties into this time here. To use, not to lose. We have Shift in Perception, card 49, and it says your absence has made them realize it's you they're missing. So maybe for some of you that are, say, separated from this person or even broken up, it could be that this person is, very much connected into, because you do have the High Priestess here with summon and focus. So some of you may even feel a very strong energetic tie to this person and may even be having like lots of dreams, visions, kind of connecting with them within the 5D may also be something that's happening here, especially with the summon energy. And then we have listen to your intuition. And it says the journey can be smoother if you listen to your soul. Okay, listen to your soul. And we're seeing the high priestess here. Okay, so I do want to clarify a little bit. I want to look at, and maybe for some of you, there could be some type of communication that's coming through with that Page of Swords. Let's see what else here. What, I must just pile one, need to know. What can they expect from this connection with their person? Okay, so Nine of Swords. That's kind of flipping upside down, but the Nine of Swords card is about anxieties and fears and sleepless nights and worrying. And maybe for you or even the other person, there can be maybe a lot of fears, right? Maybe there are fears, maybe have been surrounding commitment here. And maybe this is something that both of you are kind of working through here, is trying to let go of the anxiety of, say, the timing of when things are going to happen, but more in an energy of surrender and trusting and kind of listening, right, from within the self as well. To really to let go, I feel like, of fears, insecurities, worries, things of that nature. Let's see what else. What else does pile one need to know about their connection with your person? What can they expect? Maybe this could be, because it's almost kind of coming up in reverse, maybe what you can expect from it can also be maybe the release of anxiety. And maybe it's the other person releasing that, or even you kind of being able to let go of that, what you might feel. Let's see what else here, pipeline. Okay, so we also have Justice here. Looking at how in this Justice card here, we have both a black and a white cat. They look like they're both kind of meowing at each other. But maybe this is the two of you guys being able to find balance within your differences and bring about more harmony into the connection. Maybe this, because the Justice card can also be about a contract of some kind, maybe even a commitment. So some of you may even move on, and I'm, it may not be for all of you, because I don't want to just kind of say, because this is a general reading, it's not specific to, say, one of you, but being that the Hierophant is also here, Justice can also be about a marriage contract or, some type of commitment. So some of you may even, this could very well be, with the fidelity here and the dedication, turn into something a little bit more serious, right? Serious relationship and commitment. So let's see here. What can pile number one expect from this connection? We also have Libra and Gemini energy. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands and the Lovers. All right, look at that. There's two witches here holding hands, and we've even got these two little cats that are down here with their tails that are kind of wrapped into a heart. Okay, so, and I am seeing the Ten of Wands here, so, it may be that there are some challenges that you do go through with this person, okay? Maybe a very challenging cycle that you have or feel, maybe even, carrying a lot of stress. But look at how the Lovers are holding hands here. So I'm feeling that this is the two of you. I feel like what you can expect is commitment here. Okay, you can expect commitment from this person, or the two of you coming together, things moving to the next level. Yes, there may be, some anxiety and fears, and maybe a lot of challenging energy that you find within the situation. But like I said, I feel like it's like your heart being something towards one another, that the feelings are very strong. Okay? Feelings are very strong towards you. And so this could be something that, you have to be patient with. Okay? But yeah, I'm seeing this coming together into union here with the Lovers and the Justice card. The Ten of Wands could, yes, talk about challenges, things of that nature, end of a tough cycle. It could even be that you're dealing with someone who had been maybe holding themselves back, right? Restraining themselves in a way. And being able, I feel like, to kind of resolve the anxiety and fears that are there to bring about more balance, more harmony into the connection. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading here for you. Pile number 1, I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the Date with Destiny card, this is going to be your reading today. And so we're trying to find out, what can you expect from your connection with your person in mind. So we're going to look at all of your cards together. So I am going to be pulling out all of them. And we're going to put, what are we doing? We're going to put these. Okay, so we have the Snake with Rebirth and your Date with Destiny. I'm going to move this right there to hopefully it'll stay within. We also have card number 28, and it says nonsense. It's time to talk sense. We have listening with card number 23. So maybe this is more of you listening to your intuition. We also have dangerous passion, and it says red as a bleeding heart. And we also have fulfillment with card number 20. And let's see what tarot has. We have the Star. We have the Magician. We have the Moon. The Tower. You guys have all major arcana here. Oh, we have the Devil. Okay. Yeah, you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. I'm going to save these for just, let me go over this energy first. Okay, so I will be honest, I don't feel like this is great, okay? I will say what I'm kind of seeing happening here. Being that we have dangerous passion, fulfillment, and you have the Magician, the Moon, and the Devil. To me, with kind of like the combination of these cards, it almost makes me feel two things with this Magician energy. For one, with the Devil, it makes me feel like there's some type of illusion happening, and maybe not a good one. Okay? Because the Devil energy can bring in a lot of, lust, temptation, codependency, attachment, unhealthy obsession, addictions, and, for somebody, there could even be some type of deception that's happening here within this. So, with the Snake and Rebirth, this is, to me, in a way of shedding something, letting something go, because you also have the Tower here. So, it makes me feel, because we also have nonsense here, and it says it's time to talk sense. So maybe this is you, I feel like, listening more into your intuition instead of keeping yourself stuck in an illusion that the connection with this person may be bringing to you. Something is kind of with the Tower energy here giving you some type of realization or epiphany. And I feel like in an effort to help you to release this person. Why is the camera freaking? It's like moving and shaking back and forth. I don't know why. Trying to focus on something. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing that, because it's going to be kind of weird to watch it like that. Okay. But yeah, I feel like this is maybe Spirit's way of saying there's something that you're needing to release or let go of, in a sense. Let's still do it. Something to focus. But yeah, in a way with the Star energy here, because you have the Tower, and the Tower could be, creating chaotic energy, destruction, breaking something down that isn't necessarily, say, serving your highest good. Okay? And the star energy is kind of bringing in healing, restoration, right? So some of you, it could be releasing an attachment to this person, because dangerous passion, to me, that is maybe that there is a very strong, maybe passionate energy or connection that you do have to this person, but I'm feeling like it may not necessarily be the right person or the right connection for you. And I say that also because you have date with destiny. And this card, in a sense, talks about you having asked spirit, your higher self, your spirit guides, have asked for something. And in this case, let's just say you've asked for love. You wanted love. I want love. I want, you know what I'm saying? That you've asked for something. And so, in a way, the universe hearing you, right? Hearing your prayers or your, what it is that you're wanting to manifest here. But what this also means is once we kind of allow spirit into our life to take the driver's seat, we have to release control, right? Which means that what it is that you're asking for, like I said, in this case, let's just call it love because we're doing a love reading today. We always do a love reading. We do love readings on this channel. But yeah, to me, it's like the universe is kind of taking the driver's seat in a sense to lead you ultimately towards who you're meant to be with, which requires change because the person you could be connected to, which I'm kind of seeing here, may not necessarily be the person that you're meant to be with or someone that you're meant to hold on to, because there is this powerful energy of release here with the Tower, right? Dangerous passion, fulfillment, right? So maybe this connection for you is creating an illusion of fulfillment, right? An illusion of that you're getting kind of blinded to in a sense with the moon, because the moon is also clouded judgment, confusion, of things that are kind of happening there. So the devil creates that illusion, so does the moon, right? And it could be that you may be with someone or connected to someone who's not necessarily looking for commitment, but more so kind of this lustful energy. And I almost feel like there was a reading that I did, it was either yesterday, right? Yesterday was Monday, or it might have been Friday. And there was another pile like this, and I think it was pile number 2. And it was coming out that the connection was more about less commitment, right? One person who is wanting commitment, the other person who is more about the lustful, non-committal energy. And that was something that came out too. So some of you may have watched that reading and chose pile 2 as well. And it was, what was it called? It was called, I think it was, Will I Find Happiness in This Connection? I think that was the reading. And I think it was pile number 2 that it was saying, you can find happiness, but it may be that it's more, fulfilling to you if, let's just say, non-committal is what you're looking for. So this pile kind of reminds me of that other reading that we did for that pile. That there is fulfillment here, right? Passion, but is it something that may not, if you're good with that, right, then here you go. Here you go, right? But I'm feeling it's kind of like you're asking for love here. You want love, right? So it's kind of like, in a way, the universe trying to remove the nonsense out of your life. You want love, we're going to give you love. It's going to make and create tower moments in your life. It's going to create upheaval. It's going to create you needing to shut away connections that are no longer in alignment with you. So it may not be comfortable. It may not be fun, right? But ultimately, this is leading you towards your destiny, which I feel, in my opinion, looking at this, is not with this person. Okay? So maybe through that tower energy, you end up having some type of epiphany, some type of realization. And what's leaving here is the illusion, I feel like, of fulfillment for you. Right? Illusion here. And you, in a sense, kind of claiming your power. Because with the devil and the magician, I feel like the combination of the two of those, because you have to remember, at the end of the day, it's a magician. Yes, this can be very beautiful, powerful energy when we are directing the energy in the right place. But for someone with the devil energy here who maybe say is more about lust or temptation or, things of that nature, using that magician energy, is that person manipulating you? Is that person making you see something that's not really there, or stringing you along, or being tricky, right? Being tricky here with the magician and the devil. Okay, so let's see what else we have. We have stepping into your power, healed your feminine wounds, and owning your sacred power. And maybe that comes, oh, look at that. She's got a cup here too. Healing your feminine wounds and owning your secret power. And maybe that's kind of what's happening to you here when you release this person, right? There's a lot of healing. Because after the tower, which I kind of look at as the storm, this is the calm after the storm, the star. This is us having trust and faith that if this person is being removed out of our life, it's happening for our highest good, right? All tower energy is it may be uncomfortable, right? The change may be uncomfortable and very abrupt and very sudden and very unexpected, but it's happening for our highest good. Okay? We have guarding themselves, and it says the story will keep repeating until they see the pattern. Wow. And then we also have they want, is that right? Is it a Y? Then they want you back. It says more healing is needed. Take it slow when they return. So some of you may even have a situation happening with this person where it's kind of like hot and cold, in and out, and you guys can't kind of like stay away from each other. Maybe very attracted, but yeah, this kind of makes me feel here it's time to talk sense. It's like maybe this is spirit trying to help you to talk some sense into you about seeing this connection maybe for what it really is, seeing it for what it really is, so that you are releasing yourself from this and start to maybe pay more close attention to maybe something that your intuition is trying to warn you about. Okay? So I do want to clarify this tower energy. Okay, so what is the tower here for pile 2? We have the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Okay. So the 9 of Pentacles is about being single, independent, stable, secure. And then I'm seeing the 6 of Swords energy here. That is moving on. Okay? That is moving on. This is removing yourself out of this situation. Okay? Which is what Spirit is trying to help you to see or to do here. Why is the Moon energy here? Right? So it's kind of like we're asking our question today, what can you expect from it? Illusion. Right? Illusion. This is Spirit trying to maybe help you to see here the connection for what it really is and not keep yourself stuck in an illusion. Okay? It, like I said, it kind of may give you the illusion of fulfillment here, but this is where Spirit's saying it's time to talk sense. No more nonsense, right? With this person. Why is the Moon here? So, right, not such great things that you can expect from this connection. Okay? It may even be an unhealthy attachment that you've developed to them, they've developed to you. Not releasing the energy of commitment here. Okay, this is more or less releasing this connection. Why is the Moon here? The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is Spirit saying here there's an illusion surrounding a tangible, say, beginning with this person. There's an illusion of an opportunity here, of something grounded in reality. So you might be kind of like holding on to it and waiting and waiting and waiting to say, okay, are we going to get together? Are we going to reconcile? Are we going to, be in a relationship? This is Spirit saying it's an illusion. Okay? Illusions that were surrounding a solid, tangible opportunity. Why is the Devil here? We have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay? So some of you may even be dealing with a fire sign. We do also have Capricorn. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius energy here. Okay? So King of Wands is not really the most commitment type of energy. And if that is something that you're really looking for, then I feel like you're not going to get it here. Okay. Not looking at what this tarot looks like for this pile. Okay. And the oracle cards. What else? Let's see what this star is. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay, yeah. So this is releasing, like I said, what you can expect is that spirit is trying to help you to release this. Okay, for you to see the situation with this person clearly for what it is. Maybe it is something that it, in some way is kind of keeping you stuck. Okay. The burden that you're holding on to maybe with this person. It's kind of what I'm seeing here, pile 2. Okay? So the rebirth to me is the rebirth that's happening within you, right? And especially what they want you back. Like I said, you could be someone who has kind of like the back and forth, right, with this person. But to me, this is you're allowing spirit here to lead you towards your destiny, which from this is not the person. Okay, this is trying to help you to get you to release this person so that the spirit can lead you towards tuning more into what your intuition is saying to lead you towards where you're meant to be. Ultimately, who you're meant to be with. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 2. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So, our question today is, what can you expect from this connection, the one that you are currently have in your heart, on your mind? So we did have the Dark Harlequin for your pile, which is actually going to be part of your reading, but we're going to pull out the rest of your cards. And let's see here. We have Fairy with Glamour. We have the unending sadness of looking back, and it says endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and also negative nostalgia. We also have chaos. We have denial, chaos, denial. And you also have leaving. It says new horizons to be sought. New horizons to be sought. So this makes me feel like someone, either you or the other person, maybe this is separation, breakup. This could even be dealing with someone who is in, let's just say, denial of their own feelings. But with the glamour energy, it makes me feel like maybe the two of you do feel very drawn to another, or at least one of you feels very drawn into the other. But new horizons to be sought almost makes me feel like someone is choosing to walk away here. Or somebody has. Somebody has. Endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and also negative is nostalgia. Now, this can be something that occurs for you, the other person. You know, if you and this person say are no longer together, then this makes me feel like there's still this connection that the two of you feel to one another. But I don't know, maybe what you can expect is that someone is keeping themselves stuck in denial or detached or withdrawn from this. And it may even be caused by someone who's holding on to past, whether that past is with you or past from their past, you know, that could be creating blockages within this connection. Let's see what else. I'm going to look at the tarot. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Knight of Wands. Oh, maybe that's why. Ace of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. And the Empress. I might need to clarify this a little bit. But looking at the rest of the, I would say your Oracle, Tarot, everything together, I'm seeing how maybe one of you is coming in as, let's just say, the Empress. Okay? The Empress energy. But I'm seeing here, with the Ace of Wands, there's a lot of intensity here, okay? A lot of attraction. I feel like with the Knight of Wands and Ace of Wands that you both have towards each other. There's a spark, there's chemistry, there's attraction. There may, in fact, be love with the Empress. Okay? But we got denial here. So is maybe the person that you're connected to here for this reading, does this energy, maybe spirit saying what you can expect from is very chaotic energy in this connection with this person, because someone may be in denial of their feelings, and I'm feeling it's because of this Knight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Almost like someone who could fear commitment. There's a lot of unpredictability that comes in with the Wheel of Fortune. This is cycles. This is ups and downs. This is unpredictability because it is the cycles of life, right? We don't know what's going to happen, so it makes me feel like with this Knight of Wands energy here, this one person that may feel the need to pursue their passions, their dreams, their desires, whatever it may be, because we have leaving here and it says new horizons to be sought. So it makes me feel that even though there may be love and feelings and emotions and, things of that nature, that one person, although there is attraction, chemistry, a spark between the two of you, one person more or less may be choosing to stay single and not really wanting to be in commitment. Okay, but the glamour here makes me feel like the two of you do feel very drawn into each other. Like there's a lot of intrigue that is here. But is the person maybe that you're dealing with not ready for commitment or not wanting to be in a commitment? Because the Knight of Wands is more non-committal energy. It's very passionate, but it's also not the most commitment worthy type of energy. Whereas the Empress is all about nurturing and love. And, she too does have a very sensual energy. Okay, so there can definitely be very strong attraction that is here between the two of you. And I'm even looking at this Wheel of Fortune, like I'm imagining it just kind of like spinning and spinning and spinning. And so maybe there's something that is because we have glamour here, and makes me feel like, is there something that's very hypnotic about this connection between you and this person that kind of draws the two of you in together? But this unending sadness of looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. Either that negative nostalgia is coming that because you guys have been together before, and maybe one person is choosing to kind of just do their own thing and not wanting to be in a relationship anymore, or this could be something that is creating a blockage in this connection because someone, either you or them, is holding on to baggage from the past. And so that could be something that's creating very chaotic energy, or even the energy of denial. Someone's denying feelings, emotions, deciding to detach here, but because the intensity of the connection that you feel to this person, it could keep kind of like drawing you in, right? And with the dark Harlequin energy being here, this card also talks about kind of deep transformation that's happening. So even though this connection, what you can expect from it could be very chaotic energy, this chaotic energy here could be something that really helps you to heal, and maybe even serving as a catalyst for you to become a better version of self, whether you're with the person or you're not with the person. Because that pain or that sadness that you might feel, like if let's just say you're missing this person and they're choosing not to be in a relationship, putting you in that place, or you being in that place, could be something that serves as a catalyst rather, for your transformation. Okay? Or maybe even this person going through a deep transformation. And maybe that's part of the leaving, is that I need to focus on myself. I need to heal myself because I can't let this go. So maybe a person who's afraid to love or afraid to open themselves up, and they will feel like, I want to focus on other things right now. I want to focus on career. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Because the Wheel of Fortune is very unpredictable. And it could be that there's a lot of maybe inconsistencies that you expect or see, right? Even within this connection with this person. So something that's not maybe say solid that you can depend on, because we have detachment here and denial. Okay. So let's look at your other cards. We have, what is this? Love turned to fear. And it says, you can't lose them. Let go of your resistance. Let go of your resistance. Love turned to fear. We have unexpressed passion. They lack the courage to express their passion for you. And then we also have deliberately blind. they can't see or refusing to see what could be between you. Wow. They can't see or are refusing to see. Maybe that is the denial. Love turned to fear, right? So not really expressing feelings to you. Because like I said, the Empress is here, so it makes me feel like there are feelings there. The person's just denying them. Let's actually clarify the denial card. Okay, so we do have Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Let's have Scorpio and Aquarius. So why is the denial card here, Spirit? The Ace of Pentacles. That would be about an opportunity for the two of you, an opportunity for a new beginning. Maybe someone's refusing, like especially if you guys are broken up, like the person maybe not acknowledging their feelings, so choosing not to move forward with, reconciliation, or pulling away from the idea of starting something with you. Okay, why is the denial here? Justice. Why is denial here? The King of Cups, they're denying their feelings. And I will say with the King of Cups energy that those are some strong feelings. Strong feelings. Wow. Very strong feelings. So they may feel like with the Justice card here, maybe they feel like for whatever reason, this is the best decision they can make for themselves, maybe to just deny. I mean, it could be completely opposite. It could be you're the one who isn't admitting and opening up, right? It could be you that is having the blockages. So take it how it resonates, because when the energy comes through the tarot, it can be, absolutely reversed. It's fluid. Okay, so let's clarify. And then even the number 9 here is like the Hermit. That is someone who's seeking solitude or someone who's choosing solitude. And the 9 is also single, independent, new horizons to be sought. Let's clarify this leaving part, Spirit, the leaving. We have, what is this? The 2 of Wands in reverse. This is instability, right? So yeah, this is Spirit saying here that you can expect this person to deny their feelings if they haven't already, not expressing to you their feelings. This person stuck in place of fear, unstable energy coming from this person, maybe even detachment, withdrawal from you, unpredictability with them. Okay. And then I'm seeing the Death card at the bottom. And with the Death, this is Scorpio energy. With the Death, look at how there's 2 doors that are here. And then there is this rope that's here, and it's hanging on literally by a thread, right? The Death card is about endings, beginnings, transformation. But maybe this is Spirit saying here, what you can expect is maybe that there's, literally the connection hanging by a thread, because you have someone that's in denial here, unstable energy, you can't depend on them. One person I feel like is ready to go all in, the other person's not, right? They can't see or refusing to see what could be between you. Okay, and I feel like you see it, maybe they don't see it, or they're just choosing not to see it, right? Even though they have feelings here. Because if this is their baggage right there, being afraid, I feel like, to open up their heart could be a thing here with that. Okay, let's actually clarify this Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands energy here? 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you, this person could be, look at that, Knight of Wands again. This person could be keeping things here as friends with benefits, non-committal. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles is more the energy of friendships, connections, community. Yeah, Knight of Wands is not really commitment energy. Very passionate, like I said, very passionate, very intense that you feel with this person. But even if you look at the Pentacles here, look at how only one of them is real. The other ones are painted on. They're like not even real Pentacles yet, So to me, in a way, that's kind of symbolic of, is this person not even really open to building something with you? Let's see, let's get one more. What is this? Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. That is fear. This person afraid to take things to the next level. Could be very well be presented as stagnancy, in your connection with this person. If you look at this guy, he's sitting on top of this chest and he's got himself kind of locked in this room, almost like he's barricaded here, protecting his money. So yeah, it makes me feel like in a way this person may be kind of keeping themselves kind of closed off to you, or choosing not to move things into the next level here. Too afraid, Okay, so I'm going to leave this reading here for you, pile number 3. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.